Veronica and Jenkins, online psychic mediums. And good afternoon to you. And I am Anita Panayiotis. I've been a regular now here for a few months. So as people start coming on, let me know where you are, and what sort of day you're having, and how you're doing at this moment in time. And if you're coming from overseas, it's always nice to know which part of the world, and also in the UK, which part of the world you're actually in. So again, here, I'll just wait to know that I know I'm live. So hi there. So I know I'm in the right location. So as you start coming on, please let me know that you're there. Little emoji or little flag. Let me know what sort of day you're having. Been a good day, or a day where you're glad to be home from work, or maybe your day is just beginning. If you're in the States, there, could be quite early for you. And I know, again, clocks are changing soon, aren't they? So it'll be more hours apart for a short space of time. Oh, Staffordshire. Oh, I love Staffordshire, I must admit. And I do come up there sometimes to Staffordshire. I do. I come to Staffordshire Showgrounds, beautiful showground up there. So it's and Wales and South Wales. Hi there for South Wales. So what's your weather like there today? Probably no better down here in London with all of the rain we've had today. My God, garden is like a swamp. Hi there, Nikki Ryan. So welcome to you this afternoon as you come on. It's so from Sweden. Hi there, Lisa from Sweden. You've just finished working. As a welcome to you, Lisa. I don't recognise your name, so maybe you're new to watching me, which is great to see you for your name the first time. And hi, Leah. Welcome to you. So again, just start coming on. Let me know where you are and where you're from and how your day is doing. Now, this afternoon, I'm here to do online intuitive readings. Oh, Arkansas. So that's so Amy Best, welcome to you. So you are there probably a lot, obviously, behind us time-wise. So I hope you're having a good day so far. Your day is just beginning. I'm here this afternoon to do for you intuitive readings, card readings. Sometimes I use cards, sometimes Canada as well. So hi there, Donna. I recognise you, Donna. So welcome back, Donna, this afternoon for you. So nice to see some regular people and also to see some new people coming on. I always do like to read the comments afterwards, or just to see who's here, because when I'm working, Facebook doesn't always show us your names. So again, it's nice to sort of look back afterwards. So if I don't answer you this time around, please don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just that Facebook doesn't. Hi, Tanita, how are you? Doesn't always show us who's there while I'm watching. Now, also today, if you're familiar with how I work, I also do animal communication readings. Now, if you'd like me to connect with an animal for you, the best way to do this is to let me know if the animal is either in spirit or still here in the physical body, what your animal's name is, and literally the species, dog, cat, fish, whatever your species is. So it's been ages, Debbie, as well, since I've seen you. So I like your picture. You look nice and snug with your picture there. And so Nikki Rummed, also like a card here. Now I'm being drawn now, so it's starting to come on. Users starting to come on. So I'm going to start to do some work. And as I say, if you would like an animal communication reading, please just put down your animal's name, if they're in spirit or not, or and also the species of what they are, and we can start to work with your animals as well. I'm going to be drawn to Lisa from Sweden. As this is your first time, Lisa, so I'm going to pull a card for you. And for those of you that well, welcome, Lisa. I don't know if you're the first time meeting myself, or your first time actually on this platform. So either way, it's great to have you here with us. So Lisa, I'm shuffling my cards, and as I shuffle my cards, I'm thinking of your name, and I literally do have a card one sticking out here for me, and I'll be drawn to this card for you today. So I love working with the tarot cards when I'm doing online readings. So today I am using tarot. I'm also using my soul cards. Now for you, Lisa, I don't know if you're familiar with card readings, but the card I pulled here for you is the Two of Rods, which is it's not a bad card. It's a card I want to say to you here. So where this reading is for you, it's about the trials and tribulations of daily life. And we all of us will get trials and tribulations of daily life. And you just said here about coming home from work yourself over there in Sweden. And this is about getting the balance right, I want to say to you. Okay, so you see this guy here, he's actually standing on a couple of like cane rods here, and like he's doing one of those guys, those sticks they walk on. I can't think of the word I want to use, but it's like getting everything in balance, I want to say to you, for you, Lisa. And it feels here, so again, sometimes like workload can become too heavy and overtake things in life. So it's very important, I want to say, for you, Lisa. This card is about getting the balance right. I want to say to you, I feel very much, Lisa, as I start to work with you and connect with you, you're pretty much on the right path, working in the right direction for yourself right now. Going with your work and your home life here feels pretty much in a good shape. I want to say to you. But I think it's about this card is about being mindful of balance. Don't all much of one thing, too much work, too much this, too much that. You want to get the balance right. If it's again home life, quality life is very important. I want to say to you, get that balance right for yourself, because sometimes you might feel you're walking almost like on a tightrope here, trying to keep it all together. You're not going to trip and fall, but just sometimes we have to stop and take a pause and regather and regroup yourself. I want to say to you, okay, there for you, Lisa. So just know here, it's every day, literally trials and tribulations. We all have them. Sometimes we can feel tired through them, but just be mindful. For you, Lisa, it is about getting the balance right. I want to say to you, in everyday life and in you've been okay. Oh, fantastic. Right. Animals are so grounding and so healing for all of us. So it is really for you, Lisa, about getting that balance right. I mean, it's good to work hard and reap the rewards when we work hard, but also it's important to have that downtime, time you enjoy, where you're actually out there recharging yourself as well. And an animal, especially horses, beautiful to be out there grounding yourself with that. So again, do what you're doing. And just bear in mind, you need that downtime to get the balance right in your life as well. And so it feels like I wish you a lovely day, Lisa, and thank you for coming and joining us this afternoon. Right, so let me see who. Oh, Fred, I know. I must admit, I love horses, and I did do some riding when I was a lot younger, a lot younger, and I don't know why I never fell off or anything, but I did get a bit. I got a bit. It's so high up. I like my feet on the floor with 4 dogs, but I do. Horses are so beautiful. Right here, let me see who you're going. Oh, just bear with me. I'm going to come to Rufus. All right. So Debbie here, Debbie with Rufus. So Debbie just taking to your little dog here. That is in spirit. So I'm just going to find your Debbie. Oh, hi there, Debbie. So let's start to work with you, Rufus. Now, Rufus, I have to say, as he comes through here for you, comes through very, very eagerly and wants to come in, very, very keen to come in and say hi and connect with you. I want to say to you, Debbie, okay? And he feels what he's showing me here. I know when he was here and before he passes over and when he was well, he's very much an animal that was full of life. And so he's showing me himself here being in the prime of his life, full of life is what he's showing me. He very much here likes to be involved with, like I'm seeing like family and friends. He's an animal that likes to be the center of attention, he's telling me, and be involved in everything. He doesn't much like to be on his own. When he was here, he's like he can cope, he's saying to me, but it's not something I enjoy doing, being on my own, is what he's saying to me, okay? And it feels, I want to say to him, as my time comes to pass here, it all just feels I feel he's unwell, but it all seems to happen a bit quick. He's making me aware, I want to say to you, okay, but I know I'm okay, he's saying to me to say to you, Debbie, and I know he identifies with you. I want to say, yeah, I can feel it, but in a lovely way. I can feel him be that centre of attention in a lovely way as he comes in here, and he likes to make you all laugh. One of those animals that, if he can see you laughing and make you laugh, it makes him feel good, is what he's making me aware of as he comes through here for you. But just feels here like when it comes to his time to cross over, I can feel him being unwell, and it feels, I want to say to you, that last part seems to, the decision he's made, seems to come on fairly quickly. That last little transition part was making me feel, but I know he feels blessed as he comes here. I want to say to you, he's showing himself being held, I want to say, and be, at that time being held and being caressed. And I know at no point is he left alone. So I know they're here, that people are with him as he passes over to the spirit side of life, is what he's saying to me, okay? And that feels very important for him, because also what is making me aware, you're Rufus. I know here, I know again, I feel a little bit, because I'm not well, a little bit disorientated, but I know he can hear voices, he can hear you, he can hear him being spoken to, is what he's saying to me. So I know here, and I'm hearing the words of I love you, and being said like goodbye to him as well, is what he's saying to me, okay? So I know he's fully, there's not a lot of awareness, but I know he's aware of his hearing, which feels very important, I want to say to you. He also shows me here, he's showing me his dog tag, I want to say to you, okay? And I don't know why he's just showing me his dog tag here, but he likes to wear, he likes to wear, I will call it his jewellery. So I know as he shows me his dog tag, he's quite proud of his dog tag, is what he's showing me, and he likes to wear it. And I just know here, feel you probably still have that as well, as you show me this round disc that he has here with it. And I don't know if it got lost at some point, but as I was showing me here with your mobile number on the dog tag, is what it's making me aware of. No, he is okay. He rests very much in peace. He's also showing me for you, Debbie, there feels like a little memorial has been made for him down here. So again, there's a space here where, you know, there's a memorial where we can he had a necklace. Oh, well, he liked wearing it because he told me. So he just showed me. So it's like, and as he's holding his head, it's like a little shaky to show me what he's wearing. Is what he's saying to me. Okay, so I'm sure you probably still have that. I can't see a number, so it's okay. But I know the number is on there. Is what he's showing me. And again here with him, he likes to play. Under his favourite tree. Oh, bless him! I just there's like a place down here where marks where Rufus, you know, a little memorial garden that's there for him, is what he's saying to me. Okay, and again, a dog of great fun, I want to say to you, and he loved to play hide and seek. He's showing me how it says hide and seek. And he's showing me he's like more when he's younger, he's more active. These are games he likes to play, is what he's saying to me. And I also feel what he's showing me here. Again, I don't know if this is. I've got a pillow, a cushion here that he shows me. I just want to lay my head on this pillow, on this cushion, and I feel it's like this signifies of how almost like when it was his time to cross over. And again, his words for you, I want to say to you, he does not. I just love you very much. I love you, Mum. He's giving me these words here, but I also know he's saying to me, it feels the time was right. The time was right, Debbie. Like the expression some people say is not a day too soon, day too early, the day too late. It feels here that it was appropriate time for him to cross over. And I know again, as that time comes, all was done for that transition to be as smooth as possible, is what he's saying to me. And he's saying to me here, so I don't know if you are a medium, Debbie, or not, because what he's saying to me is, as you know, he's saying to me, it's never goodbye, and that's to you and not to me. I want to say, okay, and it's true. He couldn't. You timed it right, is what he's saying to me, okay. And he does make me feel again. Well, he likes to chat. Your Rufus, which is good. He's got lots to say, bless him. And one of those animals, you won't get bored around him because he's got lots to say. But I will leave it at that. What he's saying to me now, I want to say to you here, because it's like, it's never goodbye. We'll see you again. So I know he's saying that to me, okay, Debbie, about we'll see you again. So lots of love from your Rufus, I want to say to you, okay. Lots of right. So let me see who. Hi there, Melody. Hi there, Sean. Welcome to you. Hi there, Dominique. How are you? And Lisa Joe. So I've got Cleo the cat. Cleo. Let's see if I'm going to Cleo. I'm going to actually lots of animals this afternoon, which is fine. I'm going to come to Cleo the cat. Okay. Now Cleo. So if you can put me up Cleo's human's name, would be great. Now with Cleo the cat, I know you tell me here that Cleo is still in the physical body, I want to say to you, okay. But as I pick up into Cleo, I want to say to you, what I'm feeling with Cleo, there feels to be animals like very subtly are aware of changes, I want to say to you, in their environment where they live, their circumstances. And I just feel here that Cleo is feeling a little bit like I don't want to say that they're happy, they're well adjusted, Cleo is, but I feel there's been some that Cleo doesn't fare well with changes, I want to say, because I feel there's some change of routine at home. Feels just, I've not got loads of noise, but just feels some disruption in their daily life. What Cleo is making me aware of, I want to say, okay. Now, as I feel that a little bit more for you, Lisa, would you understand that Cleo could be missing some? Now, I say somebody, that could even be another animal. So I feel Cleo feels to be missing someone, I want to say, to around them. And this feels a little bit like looking around, and I know they feel that this missing, I want to say to you. Now, often we get cats, I want to say. Oh, it's the other Lisa. Okay, hi there, Lisa Joe, to you. So often, like with animals, especially dogs, they don't like their own company, and cats are often quite keen on their own company. But I feel here with Cleo doesn't like their own company so much. Cleo prefers to be, a bit of company around. And one being made aware with Cleo, if they are, we all have to go out and have our lives and do shopping and go to work and aspects. But I feel here Cleo doesn't like to be by themselves. And I feel here, what I've got around Cleo is I can hear music, so they're making me aware that they like music, not particularly loud music, I want to say to you, but I'm feeling music around them. So if you are leaving Cleo, just because I want a bit of background noise to keep them here with you. I'm also going to look at Cleo's food here. I'm going to take me to their food and what they're eating, and what I'm feeling regarding their food here. I feel like I don't know what I'm being drawn to. I'm being drawn to Cleo's mouth. I want to say to her, okay, so I know Cleo needs their teeth looking at, because I've just been very drawn, I want to say to you, for her Cleo's teeth. I'm being taken to, because also what I'm showing, okay, Mrs. Me, I think okay. All right. Because I'm picking up on Cleo that the loss, all right, and again it's not so I'm looking around again with animals. I'm not sure they feel they're humans. I feel animals just like we miss our animals, and we miss humans as well. There is that feeling around Cleo, I want to say to you. Now I do feel Cleo makes me aware. Mum does look after Cleo well. There's nothing wrong with Mum is looking after Cleo, but obviously it's not the same as having you there, Lisa, is what I'm feeling. Okay, just that connection that we have with our special animals. I just feel here, I don't know if Cleo is off their food slightly, but I'm looking at the food. So this could be where where I picked up on the subtle changes, where Cleo feels a little bit unsettled, because the subtle changes, again, you left her with your mum. Mum's looking after her well, but I notice these changes where it feels a little bit disruptive for Cleo. Now, all I'm going to say to you, Lisa, is are you talking to her? Let Cleo know where you are. Let Cleo know why you've gone, and let Cleo know you're okay, because animals, they do listen. They do understand. You don't need to be talking to her like in person. Talk to her like I'm speaking with you. She will understand, because this is what I feel is taking place with her. And I just feel, again, I'm looking at my food and I feel a bit picky, a bit finicky. I don't know if Mum has changed what she's giving Cleo from that point of view, but I just see here that there's that aspect that comes in around as well as I'm looking at her food. And I feel here, I don't know if your Mum's giving her what she's showing me, like the kibble, right? The crunch. She doesn't like crunchy stuff very much, I want to say to her. Okay, so if she's being given kibble, like crunch, like hard stuff, that feels, she don't like it. So I don't know if it's not because of the flavor. It feels more because I don't like it, because it's too hard for her, I will say to you. So you might maybe with your mum literally put some moist, make it a bit moist for her, because that's what she's making me, because I know here she's being looked after well, right? She is, but there is that missing of you, I want to say, around her. So let her know when you're not there, you are okay. Have a little chat with her, check in with her every night, I want to say to you. I think it will help her a lot. I want to say to you, just to let her know, right, that you're still thinking of her, which you are, but animals don't always sort of think about that. But have a chat with your mum about her food, because there's something crunchy that I feel she does not like, I want to say to you, okay? So I hope, Lisa, that helps you. Thank you for joining us this evening. So there's various mediums for it that she does prefer. Yeah, I can feel she prefers a fresh food. I don't feel she's got a dental issues. Doesn't need like teeth taken out, but I can feel there's a start that it's on her teeth. I don't like the hard crunchy biscuit stuff. So if your mum does give her hard crunchy stuff, it needs to be a bit moist for her and a bit softened for her, I want to say to you. So I hope, Lisa, that helps you with your mum, and also with little Cleo. Right, so see, I'm drawn to next. So I'm just going to start shuffling my cards. Right here, thank you, Tracy. Right, I'm going to be, let's see, someone whose name, oh dear. Right, oh, you FaceTime, that's brilliant, fantastic. Yeah, FaceTime and then let your animal talk to you, I want to say, okay, so let me see here, Tracy, let's go pull a card for Tracy. So literally the names are flashing up in front of me, which is lovely. So I'm going to come to Tracy, and there you are here. So let's just go here, Tracy. I'm going to pull a card for you. I'm going to put a tarot card for you today, Tracy. So let me see where we are. And how's your day been, Tracy? You had a good day so far? You've been at work today? So just saying, I'm connecting with you, Tracy. The card I want to pull for you, and I pull too many there. So it's like I get a full reading. So let's have a card here for you. Oh, and the 9, again, must be the 9 of Rods, another rod card, which is all about the trials and tribulations of life. So it's nothing major. It's just we all get the trials and tribulations as we go for our daily life. And what is interesting, it's a female on the card. And she's like, literally, what I love this card, because what it means, I want to say to you, I'm glad you've had a good day, Tracy. It's nice to read you've had a good day. Now this card suggests, and I feel this is more than just for the day for you. I want to take this card for you for about between 10 and 14 days, okay? And this it's like looking really for you, looking towards the future, because things here, it's like when we go through those trials and tribulations, the struggles of daily life here, it's knowing you're, and I feel there's been some different ups and downs, which we all get them at times of our life, but I feel here you're coming through those trials and tribulations. For some reason we can't do this, they get stopped for this reason, things that's taking place in your life. But I actually feel here that a lot of the stuff that's held you back, you're now come forward. All right, it's now time for you, I want to say to you, in the next sort of 10 to 14 days, to step forward, I want to say to you, with courage, because it feels like here a lot of the stuff that's taking place around you, the ups and the downs, it feels, I want to say to you, for the moment, it's behind you. All right, it's literally you've come through with victory, I want to say to you. Okay, so what needs to be sorted, what needs to be dealt with, you have sorted it and you have dealt with it, I want to say to you. Okay, so it's like for you now, holding your head up, holding your okay, for you, but you're dealing, yeah, you're done with it, I want to say to you. It feels like here this card is you clearly coming through those trials and tribulations. You've battled your way through it, I want to say to you. You've held your head up, you've battled your way through it. And that's why I feel here, look forward now, because it's especially other people's drama, especially Tracy, I want to say to you. This is where sometimes we can get bogged down by, we've got our own drama taking place in our lives, but then I want to say to you, there's other people's drama that also, sucks us in. And just know here, a lot of it is now behind you. So don't sort of look back and bring it along with you. Keep looking forward and hold your head up and just literally carry on your path, because you are victorious. You've done with it. You've come through it, and let the other people around you, let them get on with it. I want to say to you, okay. Some people that are very close to you, you have to sort of listen to and obviously and support, and that's fair enough. But I just feel here, a lot of the stuff that's taking place around you really is not your baggage. And so don't get too drawn into people's drama that you do not have to be drawn into. But I just want to say to you, and because I feel sometimes when we get caught into drama, we get caught in a trap of like still looking for it, expecting it, looking for it, expecting it. That doesn't have to be that way, I want to say to you, Tracy. So in a way, just know you've cleared, it feels like you've cleared a lot of debris around you, and it's now time for you to go, I feel, bright and go forward, I want to say to you, is what I feel, okay. It's not easy when you've got family, when it's taking place, and you feel you're very supportive, very empathic, and that is good. But just know here, clear some space, clear some time, hold your head and shoulders up and walk forward. And I want to say to you, I'm very much seeing you being drawn. When I say being drawn to the light, I know you have a goal. I know you have a path that you want to follow. And it feels, I want to say to you, for the first time for you in a long time, you feel literally back on track, starting that journey off. I want to say again, because that's where I feel you're going with it. So know it's behind you, and just don't get sucked up into it again, because it can be very easy to get sucked back into other people's drama if we allow ourselves to, Tracy. All right. So again, just hold your head up, keep going forward, and all will be well, and say to you, okay. So that feels good for you, Tracy. Okay. So have a lovely afternoon. So wherever you get up to this afternoon. So let me see who I am drawn to. The Facebook users, if you're coming on, which is lovely to see you all. But if you don't mind, if you could put your name in the chat where it says you're a Facebook user, because I've got several Facebook users and I'm not sure who I will be connecting with if it just says Facebook user. All I need is, I don't need like your full name, just your first name would be absolutely enough. Okay, so if your name's John or Joan, that is absolutely fine. Right, so I'm gonna let me go to Sean. So Sean there, thank you, Tracy. It's always a pleasure with you, Sean. Hi, thank you, Sean. Now I don't think I've connected with you before, Sean. I may have done. I don't recognise your name here. So I know you seem to have a specific question there as well that you wanted. So let me see if I can get your question, if I can find it. If not, do you mind re-putting in the chat, and then I could right, everyone would love words of wisdom. Right, yeah, okay. That's a fantastic thing. Words of wisdom at this crazy time. Right. In that, now it's interesting, we're talking about the crazy times, because life has always been crazy. And my nan now is well over 100 years of age. She was born 1903. She went through 2 world wars and various other depressions and other sorts of things. And she always used to say to me, my nan, it's like this is this is the path of the human. You know, while there's man on this earth, there will always be some form of trouble and strife and some sort of war and famine. Unfortunately, this is the case. And the words of wisdom I will say to you is, it's like knowing that, you know, we are all those soul beings. We are all those light beings. I want to say to you, okay. And life's always been crazy. You know, it's like, but I feel here it's that spirit part of yourself. I want to say to you, okay. We are all connected. If you think of like the oneness, and we are, regardless of where we are from the world, which side of the world we're from, what culture we come from, you know, any of that, how we're educated, none of us is any different. You know, we all feel pain. We're all sentient beings along with the animal kingdom. And there's that sentient part of ourselves we need to remember. I want to say to you, okay, and to be thankful. Sometimes it can be very difficult to be thankful for stuff. We look around like the craziest. What is there to be thankful for? But I actually feel there's always something to there's always light in our life, and it may sometimes be a struggle to find that light in our life, but we are that light. If we can find that light within ourselves, you know, for a short time, that light is there, that spark is always there, that divine spark never ever goes out. If you think of a dark space in your home, a dark room, a dark night, and you take a single match, a flicker, the light lights up the dark, right? And the light will always light up the dark, no matter how dark that dark may seem at times. And I think it's really important as human beings, as sentient beings, regardless of our color, culture, background, where we come from. You know, someone once said to me, why do you think, my nan, why do you think we was all put on this one planet and we was all put here to help each other? And there'll be times in our lives when we can help more, or times in our lives when we will need help more. Either is fine, but I think it's knowing that what takes place in our lives, sometimes when we have these experiences that may not be so pleasant, it's what we gain from that and how we can then use that knowledge that we've gained to help someone else, to be that spark of light for someone else. Because if you take a candle, a match, a light will always light another light. And the more lights that we can light around the world, the better this place will be. And craziness, it's always good. It's always been there. It always will be. It's just a matter of how we ourselves, as the spirit beings, the light beings, learn to manifest that light within ourselves. And if we can light our own light in times of craziness, which we can, then we can light that of others as well. And the more light we light, the more light beings come together. I want to say to you, the more we come together with these light beings, the more we lift the vibration all around this crazy space. And people out there most people want that light in their life to be shining. So when you feel that craziness, it's like I think of craziness like a whirlwind, like a tornado blowing through. The elements, so to speak, earth, wind, fire, and water, the elements. We too are no different in that aspect. We are part of that ecosystem, so to speak. But just know here, that light within ourselves, we all have it, every single one of us. Some will need a bit of light sometimes from another. So sometimes you may be the torch, sometimes you may need someone to light your torch, and that's fine. And that's craziness will always be here. That is a fact, I will tell you. Since mankind has been on this earth, that is the way of the world. But it's how we embrace the way of the world, I will say to you. So I hope that's a little bit of insight for you, Sean. So for those that are listening, rightio. So back to the card reading. So let's just see here who I am. My pleasure, Sean. My pleasure. Right, I'm going to come to Julie. Okie dokie. So Julie. So here's Julie. So Julie, yes, you good for guidance. Okay, you are feeling stuck in a rut, Julie. I do recognise your name, Julie. I think I must have seen you on here before. I'm not sure, but your name does look slightly familiar. So if you've been here before, great to have you back. If not, it's the first time I've seen you. Also, great welcome to you here. So for you, Julie, I'm going to use my soul cards for you. So the soul's journey. So let's see here about you're feeling stuck in a rut. So just feel here, I'll read your question and I shall shuffle the cards for you. And I'll shuffle a couple more so I feel right, the appropriate card for you. Right. Now the word I've got for you, so this is literally, I want to say to you the soul word here, what your soul wants you to know, and I shall show you these cards. I do like this card. It's guilt, and it's not because you have anything to feel guilty about physically, but I want to read you the punchline here. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth, which I think a lot of us can do this. We can get very caught up in what I call the boxes, tick the boxes, pigeonholing. That's the word I'm looking for, pigeonholing. And I absolutely hate, with a capital H, pigeonholing, because we are all so unique. We are all so different. And that's what makes the human race a wonderful aspect of all being an array of colour, an array of, like I think of like a rainbow and all the facets that come from the colour. This is us as human beings. And I feel here sometimes we can feel very pressured and then come into that stalemate, that rut, because we're too obsessed with preconceived ideas of what it should be, how it should be. This should be this, is what I want to say to you, okay, Julie? Now I feel, I don't know if it's right here, I feel why you feel stuck at the moment. I feel you're battling with your own soul self. I'm going to say to you, okay, because I feel it's about you want to move forward on the spiritual path, on the spiritual journey. I'm going to say to you, okay, and I feel you probably feel not quite sure which direction you want to go. You're looking at, that's what I'm feeling here. So I feel like, oh, this winding path of, do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? And all these questions that keep coming to your mind. And I feel here again with you, Julie, you're someone that you talk yourself out like a good idea. So a good idea comes here, or you're on that path and this feels good and that feels good. And then for some reason you just stop and you start to question everything. You overthink it, I want to say to you, okay? And it's okay. It's okay to, we can't stop ourselves thinking. We have 40,000 thoughts a day, roughly, on the average human brain. But I want to say to you, don't try not to get in a conversation with so many of your thoughts, because I feel you're getting too many conversations and you're talking yourself out of lots of good ideas, lots of good things I want to say around you. Okay, so I just feel here someone, it's always good to keep yourself safe in what you're doing in life and do something you enjoy doing. But I do feel I would say to you, Julie, stop having so many conversations, because you're talking yourself out of a lot of things that you want to be doing to carry yourself forward. I know it's a spiritual work, and I just feel here, I just want to say to you, allow it to flow, allow it to be free, because we all will work in our own unique way. And if you allow it to flow freely, you will just find, like water will find its way around a pebble or a rock, it'll find its way around. Allow yourself just to flow and to settle to where you need to be working and seeking and seeing and growing, is the word I want to say to you. I feel there is very much growth around you, but stop looking at the preconceived set ideas of things, because that's what I feel you're doing. You're looking. Allow it to flow freely, and you won't go far wrong. I just feel here your soul knows the way, it's seeking the way, but you're putting too many barriers in the way by the questions you keep asking yourself. Is this right? Should I do this? Should I do that? Try something, do something. Don't like it, don't do it again. You can say, at least I've tried. That's not for me. I will try something else. And that's what I feel I want to say to you, Julie. Embrace, I want to say to you, the opportunities that come your way, and still here, allow yourself to grow through those opportunities. Sometimes we get them right, sometimes we get them wrong, but it doesn't matter, wrong or right. You'll still get something from it. You'll gain what you need to gain from those experiences, I want to say to you, okay? But just allow it. Don't look so, I feel you're very focused, a little bit too focused on the goal, but it's about the journey in between that is the important part for you, Julie, I want to say to you, okay? So don't look at the goal, enjoy the journey. That's what I want to say to you, Julie, and all will be fine, and all will just literally flow into place as it should do, okay? So I hope, Julie, that helps you. Right, let's see who I'm drawn to next. So right, let's come here to, right, so just bear with me a minute. The flame's flashing up here, so just feel here. I'm going to come to let's just say, is it Merit? Who's Merit's name here? So Merit, let me see if I can find Merit, if the lovely Veronica can. Hi there, Yvonne. Now, do I know you, Yvonne? Because I see your name seems familiar. Right, I've come to Myrit. Is that Myrit? I hope I've said your name correctly. So if I haven't, please forgive me. Right, so let's see here for Myrit. So people here, just be a moment. Okie doke. Right, you want to move on. This is absolutely fine. What about you? And you need to right. You want to move on, right? That's fine. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for you actually. So I do feel much here about moving on from. Oh, thank you. So I like to say it correctly. So thank you for confirming I've said it correctly. So right now, what I feel with you, I don't know even know if I even need to have cards. I'm going to pull one anyway on the stage, okay? And I've pulled the again 8 of Pentacles here for you. And this for me is more related to work on the stage, starting off with here. Now and when I'll start this first of all, I actually feel regarding your work, you feel very hard worker. Right? You feel I just feel you feel a very hard worker, very committed to the job on the stage, okay? And again, you're one of these people that if whatever you're doing work-wise, you'll always put in the extra mile, I'm going to say, regarding your work. And I just feel here, I actually feel, I'm not saying to you do not leave your job, but I feel here you feel to be undervalued where you at the moment with your work on stage, okay, with the amount of effort and time you're putting in. It just feels like I feel like there's undervalue taking place. Now, what I feel is as well here, obviously it's not a pro one to one reading, but I feel here if there's someone at work you could like a manager, somebody could speak to on the stage, I feel a conversation would help you regarding taking place at work, because I feel here, when we've had a job for a certain amount of time, we become part of the furniture. If you're not from England, it's an English expression that you're like a chair, you're always there. And that's what I feel, they've become reliant upon you. You're there, you're dependable. That's what I feel. And I just feel I feel you've been overlooked a little bit as well. Okay. So I feel here, if there's like a management system here, you can speak. I want to say to you, I feel you need to speak up. I want to say to you about your prospects within the company, because I feel actually I want to be moving you up a level as well. Okay, it feels I want to be moving you up a level within your work environment, which I still also feel with that there feels potentially opportunities for you to have more income on a stage as well, a raise here. So again, time it right and for the right person to have a conversation with. Now I'm going to come about people around you on a stage, okay? Now what I feel here regarding for you, people around you, and it's not just colleagues at work, I feel this is like family and people like friends as well. I feel I've got a lot of external people chatting, external chitter chatter on the stage, okay? And I feel here, when I say it's confusing you, when our head gets so busy of other people's opinions, other people's ideas, you get a bit consumed in it on the stage, okay? And I also feel this feels I want to be like breaking free. This is not from work, but breaking free. I want to say to you, breaking free from it. Feel here. Right, I know. I want to say to you, you need to speak up. I want to say to you, this is not a work. This is with people around you that you need to speak up, find your voice. Because I feel here, there's a lot of people giving you input, too much input around you, and it's getting you a little bit giddy. I want to say to you, a bit lightheaded, and you need to sort of literally stand up and say no. I want to say no. Draw a line. Say no. And I think to be able to move on, I want to say to you from it, is just like make it very clear. That's it. I said no. I don't know more. Done. Finished. Finito is what I feel. If you can really speak up and say that. And I also want to say to you, it feels like don't get caught up in the loop of sometimes with these conversations, we get caught up in the loop, like you're going around in a circle, the same old conversation, same old argument. It's like this big, like a hamster wheel. I want to say to you, get yourself off of it. All right. Say no, not listening no more, don't know more to do with it. I'm stepping off and step off that wheel. Because that's what I feel. I feel if you can have that confidence just to say no, don't want to hear no more. This is me going forward. Like it or lump it. This is what I'm saying. This is not with work. This is more to do with out of work. But step yourself off that hamster wheel where it's constant conversation, input. You don't need it anymore, and just let them know enough's enough. I want to say to you, and I feel here sometimes like for things around us to change, we need to change the way we don't get caught up into it. But I just want to say to change the way you're addressing what is being spoken about, because I just feel if you stop, put a line under it, no more, they will run out of energy, is what I feel. And I do feel it will help you. So let them just get on with it and say no, put a line to it and move yourself on. And I actually feel you'll be able to move yourself on very, very quickly if you stop listening to the nagging, because it feels like nagging is taking place around you, and it's like when you get a nagging taking place, it feels like we're doomed if we do, we're doomed if we don't, and that's what I feel for you. So work wise, have the conversation at work here, because I feel there's someone here who I do feel is a superior that will listen to you, take on board what you're saying. I feel potentially there feels room there at work for you to have a slide up the scale, is what I'm feeling here. Outside of work, environmental, friends and family here, there feels you need to completely draw a line under because you're in a loop, you're in a big loop of what's being taken place, what's being said. Just draw a line, stop the wheel, step off and say, enough's enough, no more. I don't want to hear. Is what I want to say to you. So I hope that helps you, and have a lovely afternoon. Okay. So let me see who I am drawn to next. So, right, I'm going to come to, let's go to Suzanne. Suzanne. Right, hi there, Suzanne. I'm going to pull I don't know, Suzanne. I'm sort of recognising name. You're not from Norway by any chance, are you, Suzanne? Or again, your name does look vaguely familiar to me. So let me see here. I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a soul card for you as well, Suzanne. Been drawn. Yeah. I'm okay. So I'm going to pull. I'm inclined to pull a soul card for you, Suzanne. So as I just feel your name, and I start shuffling my cards. And I just see where my cards land for you, Suzanne. All right, so my pleasure. Right. Now, for you, so I've Scotland. It's beautiful up there. Yeah, so I've been up there not for a while now. It's before COVID, but I do like coming up to a very beautiful part of the world on stage. Okay, right now, I've got here for you, card and pulled for you. It's a soul card, and this is not because it's called health, and it's not because you have any health issues, not at all here. But the card, the strapline here for you is, I will honour the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So if we think of our physical body, it really is the overcoat to the essence of who we are inside, the soul being, the spirit being, the spark, the divine spark that's here with us. And I feel it's about you, actually, I want to say to you, honouring that part of yourself. I want to say to you, not the physical outside, but honouring. I want to say to you, literally the essence of you, your soul, your spirit. And I feel here it's about you. I want to say, I'm not going to necessarily put you to do on the spiritual path, spiritual work, but what I'm looking here is about you finding what's important for you, your highest good, your highest self. Because I feel here you're someone, it's like you're multitasking in lots of areas of your life and holding space for lots of people, right? And again, here I feel you're someone who probably puts yourself last on the list when it's time to sort of look after self, take care of self on the stage, okay? And this is more about the nurturing of your soul self, your spirit self. And I feel here I was saying to you, I feel you've got lots of like ideas, interests that's bubbling away at our mind here, but you're always too busy to do the things that's important for you. And all of us will somewhere in our life will have a passion and a love that we like to do. So some like my for example, as I most people who know me know I love dogs, but I do take it a bit further than just to having a pet dog. I like to be sport with my dogs. Some people my brothers like football. And I think here is you, Suzanne, it's about you honouring for your higher good, your soul self, your passions, what you enjoy. Because I think here of all of us, when we honour our loves, our passions, our joy, it just makes life so much more of a blessing for us. And when life is such more of a blessing, everything else just seems to everything falls in place. It's like the last piece of the piece of the puzzle, the last piece of the puzzle I'm going to say, but actually it should be the first piece of the puzzle. Because when we truly feel happy with self, soul self, spirit self, everything else just falls into place. Everything. And I feel here, that's why I want to bring this to you, Suzanne, because I feel here, and so don't feel guilty. And often, especially like if young families, young parents, male or female, looking after people, family members, we often can feel guilty finding time for self, spending time for self. And it's very important, because finding time for self is about your health. We think being holistic here, mind, body, and spirit, the well-being aspect, Suzanne. I want to say to you, ignite your fire in that belly, because I know there's things in there you want to be doing and you're putting it off, all right, in a nice way, because there's always something else, the to-do list to do first. So I want you on your to-do list to move yourself up to the top and do something, a passion for you, literally throw caution to the wind. And today, this is what I'm going to do, and stick with it and do it. And I'm just seeing a massive smile come on your face as you literally embrace the passions there on the stage, okay? And it's so easy to get in that trap, because especially if you're a young mum, it's easy to get in there doing this and doing that and doing all the extra bits and pieces. But you need to recharge your own batteries, and again, looking after self gives you so much self-worth, you can then go on and do, enlighten so many other things around you as well. I'm going to say to you. So, Suzanne, I'm going to say to you, put on your to-do list there, put yourself one day this week at least top of the list and spend something, do something that you want to do, that you've been putting off, and what it is, just find that passion and literally embrace it. So that's what I'm looking at you here for that work. And I know it does feel fun, but just remember, again, just remembering that it's okay, it's not being selfish to have time for yourself, is what I want to say to you. So I hope, Suzanne, that helps you. So let me just see here. Sort of scroll down for the names. Right, I'm going to come to. Let me just come here. Just bear with me. Let's come to. It's my pleasure. Thank you for your feedback. I want to say to you, it's great to have some feedback here as people come here. So let me just try to get my eye. I should get my eyes in gear. I don't think I'm needing to go to Specsavers. Right, yeah. So let me see. I'll come to Dominique. Okay, Dominique. Let me come to Dominique. Now let me just feel here. I tap into Dominique. I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a soul card for you, actually, Dominique, as I want to pull for you. And also, I might pull two cards for you, actually, because I feel inclined to pull the soul card, and also I want to say to you a tarot card for you as well. Now, I don't know you personally, but I have seen you before, and your name here before. Just dropped. Oh, it's funny. Well, I've got a bit both these cards. So the card I've got for you, actually, I've done a soul card, and literally it is the card of love. And so this for me, when we talk about love, it's not about relationships, it's about relationship with self. So I feel here this card is about self-love, self-worth, I want to say, okay. And the strapline here for you is, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Now, I do feel you're someone who does see the good in all things. I want to say to you, I feel very much here you're someone who will look for the good in life. You look for the good in beings, in other people. So I feel here that aspect, you feel a very positive person. I also this tarot card dropped out for you as well, the star. Now, the star is a beautiful card to have in any read. I'm saying it's about positivity as it comes through here. Now, what I feel as I feel these two cards coming together here, I do feel, I don't know what's been taking place in your life, I just feel like here I feel coming through a period. I want to say to you, a period of, like, when I say of change, it's not necessarily change of like moving of house, but it feels like a bit of shifting taking place. I want to say to you, with you yourself, I want to say to you, okay. And some we come to like these like epiphanies, or these crossroads where we ourselves just seem to alter and want different things. We evaluate things differently in our life. And I want to say to you that you have been for this evaluation, I want to say to you, okay. And I feel as I'm looking forward to for you here. It feels very, I'm going to say, I feel again that love comes in very strongly. I feel like you're the doer, the keep wanting to help, wanting to love, and I see here that love literally is oozing. I want to say to you, very much from you. I want to say to you, okay. Now, what I'm picking up here for you, Dominic, I don't know if you write or anything, but I want to be giving you writing. I want to say to you, okay. So I don't necessarily writing a book here, but I've got you writing. So I want to give this aspect of you of the where I feel like that a shift has taken place with you. I want to say to you, it's like the mindset here. It's very much on that note of say positivity, of brightness, of love. But I want to see here with you. I don't know if you're sitting down to contemplate channeled writing, but I'm seeing very much here writing around you. And if you've not done it up until now, I thought it's something you should have a little dabble with, I want to say, okay. Very much also got as I feel with you, if you feel to be I know what I'm picking up on is that the spirit world also start to gather for you and come here quite closely for you. And I feel you have I feel more, there feels to be more females in the spirit side of life for you to come close than there are, I'm going to say to you, the males for some reason. I'm being very much aware here. For much if your mum that comes forward here, mum or grandma, it feels like a mum, I want to say she comes through here to be with you. It also feels again here, I'm looking at birthdays. I want to say to you here, I feel that feels to be March. Feels to be, I know we're in March feels to be important for dates around you in the family in the past. I'm picking up on this, and also being given the number. And I don't know if this is to do with the month of March, but I'm being the number 15. So 15. 15 seems to be a relevant number. I do feel, well, I say to you, I want to possibly say to no, 15th of March is just around the corner, but I feel that feels a relevant date. I want to say to you, within your circumstances, family life. I want to say to you, okay. Just know again, and again, I feel it's very important for you to have that you enjoy quiet time, quiet space. But it's how you're shifting your awareness, your energy to use. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday for the 15th. Is that Friday? I think it's Friday. Well, happy birthday. So I know it's someone from the Spirits of Life gave me that date. I would say so. I'm not sure if it's your mum or your grandma, but I know I was given it from a female up there on the Spirits of Life, the 15th of March. Now again, I'm just being here contemplating, Dominic, just consider doing some sort of writing. I'm not seeing a book, but I'm seeing some sort of, there's something I want to say that I see you have a bit of an ability for, a gift for, so you might not even tried necessarily, but I'm just being made aware of that for you, okay? So happy birthday to you for the 15th, I want to say to you. And I just feel here, I'm being given the words of encouragement from the Spirits of Life, not about your birthday, but to keep up the work, the good work you are doing. So if you're doing some sort of like community, help the community, some sort of service here, but I'm being given that word, keep up your good work is what I'm being told, okay? And I'd say there was lots of love from the Spirits of Life, I want to say for you, but it just feels here, oh, okay, Grant, oh, all right, oh, fantastic, April, all right, so it feels relevant. So no, Dominique, they are there for you, obviously gathering for your birthday, to celebrate with you, I want to say, okay? But I just feel here that again, in that quiet space, that stillness when you sit there, it feels like you're aware they gather with you. And this is where I feel I want to bring sometimes your writing in, because I just feel I'm seeing you writing like not poetry, but you need encouragement. Just sit down and get a pen and paper and just see where it takes you, because I know here I'm not seeing a book. I'm seeing I'm just seeing like paragraphs of information you're going to write. So just say to yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Sit down, get your pen and paper out, and have a little play. Because it's not a game. I will say to you, I'm saying to have a little play, but it's not a game, because I know here, I know that there's an intention with you as you start to do it. I want to say to you, and I feel like I want to say to you. So I know you must be contemplating it for a bit, but don't put it off. Don't put it off is what I want to say to you. It feels here. It does feel with you. I want to be writing inspired writing. So I know whatever you want to work, or your words you want to come out, it feels more along the lines of inspired writings that I've got around you, Dominique. And it feels, I actually say it feels interesting. And again, okay, thank you. So just know here, when you get the time, don't put it off. It's a contract between you and yourself. That's all, you and your higher self and your guides, if you want to call your guides into work that inspired writing with you. I actually feel you're going to surprise yourself when you sit down to do it. So I hope, Dominique, and happy birthday for the 15th for you. I hope you have a good day on your birthday. So you'll be a Pisces. You're still a Piscean, yeah, Piscean, right? Okay. Let me see. I'm going to come to Ashley. My daughter's called Ashley, so let me come to Ashley. Ashley. So let me see here, some guidance. So Ashley wants some guidance. Hi there, Ashley. Welcome to you. I don't know if I've seen you before, but your name jumps out at me. So because it's my daughter's name, so let me see. I want to pull a soul. No, I'm actually going to pull one of my different cards for you. I'm going to pull for you, Ashley. So I'm going to pull you a goddess, gods, and guardian card for you, or to say, okay. Now, just as I look at your name and feel your name here, I know you're asking for guidance, and I just feel here, I don't feel that you're lost, but sometimes when we, okay, Braintree, fantastic, now I know your name, okay, yeah, I thought I recognised the name, but I wasn't sure, okay, yes, I do now you've enlightened me, so now I know, right, so a little guidance for you, Ashley. So I'm going to pull my, I want to use these cards for you. I want to say to you, okay, my goddess cards, which feel relevant. I want to say to you, okay. Right, so this is, the card is called Baba Yanga. These are like guardian angels, guides and goddesses that come through here, and this is about patience. I want to say, okay, so this is a guide here that comes through here with the energy of patience. Now, what I feel here regarding this for you, Ashley, I actually feel I want to put this I do feel you're a very patient person, all right? But I feel here that I feel you've been on a road. It feels like a long road, and I feel here like with many turns and many troughs and turns we've gone on this path as your lifetime. And I feel here like with you, I actually feel I really feel that you're wanting. When I say the guidance, I feel you want to be working spiritually yourself. I say I don't know if I want to put you down, and I feel you're seeking answers. I want to say to you, and not answers from the guidance that I am giving you, but answers from a higher source, from a higher space. I feel much here, and I feel the way. Even though I feel you're a very patient person, I feel sometimes that patience feels to be almost like running out, because I feel here your questions have not been answered. I want to say to you, okay, and I feel here I'm being told. So I know here I've got again for you, spirit side of life comes here very close for you to be with you. I want to say to you, okay, and I feel here not just here I've got family, but I'm connecting more with you with your own spirit guides. I want to say to you, okay, so I know here it's about you learning to sit and be patient with your own. Your spirit guides here they're connecting with you, they are around you, they are talking with you, and it feels like here they're saying to me that you don't sit enough to listen to what they are saying to you and talking with you, Ashley. I want to say to you, okay, because there's lots of answers. I want to say to you, you lost your dad, okay, right, and I just feel here there's a lot of seeking, I want to say to you, okay, and I feel here it is the path for you as well, that spiritual journey, that spiritual path for you. I want to say to you, okay, and you need to know him more than he knows. Your dad, I want to say to you, what I feel. I know you've got not just your father, but you have your spirit guides that feel to be there with you. I want to say to you, talking with you. And I feel what I'm being made aware for you, Ashley, is as if you're having these conversations in your head. I want to say to you, okay, but it's like you're confused to know if it's your mind, if it's your dad, if it's spirit guides. And I feel here you just need to sit. You need to almost like filter through who's talking with you, because I know there's lots of different conversations taking place. And again, I feel here, your dad is just telling me here, that he loves you very much, and it is okay. I want to say to you, okay. And I know again very much here what he's saying to me is so I feel he would have gone fairly quickly, saying he's sorry the way that he left. I want to say to you, okay. Now also what is making me aware, I know let me just feel here what he's saying to me, because I feel here you're not to doubt yourself. He's telling I'm asking him what the message is for you, and you're not to doubt yourself, because it's also making me showing me. I feel there's been times when you've thought you've seen him, felt you've had him around you, is what it sounds to me, okay. And it just feels here. I also see as he comes through here, there's a particular piece of music that he's playing to me that I know connects you with him very strongly. So there's a certain piece of music that I'm hearing that as soon as you hear it doesn't come on very often, straight away you're thinking of your father, what he's saying to me, okay. I also know I feel here, I know you mentioned that your mum is spiritual, but I also feel your father is also a big a believer, I want to say to you, of the other side of life, is what he's saying to me, okay. And again, I've just been given these words, and I don't know all my I've been given for you, and I feel this is coming from your father, I say, okay. He's just given me the Lord's Prayer, and it's more about the words. It says, so when I say to you the Lord's Prayer, for you to go later today and read the Lord's Prayer, whatever. It's not about necessarily the religious connotations, it's the words, because he's given me the words. The line he's pointing out to me is, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, that is the word he's highlighting to me. I want to say, okay, because I know within that the Lord's Prayer, the psalm he's given me here, there is a message in there specifically for you tonight. I want to say, okay, so sit down and again here, I will say to you, right, that we are not, mediums are not told that when someone's going to cross over, it is a connection, a soul connection. When we come in here, when our time has come to go over, I want to say to you, okay, and I will tell you now, he very much here. That's why I feel he's given me the prayer. He's giving me that prayer very strong again here. So I know it's that the valley of death is what he's highlighting to me. I know he is very much here. He is a believer. He talks to your mum as well, I want to say to you. So read that Lord's Prayer tonight, sit with the Lord's Prayer, and then you need to try to find time to sift through the conversations in your head, because there's 3 conversations in your head that's taking place, and one you're thinking it's you, one it's your dad, one you've got guides there coming on to say to you, okay? And I would say to you, his death, I don't feel your father's death was predicted, I want to say to you, by spirit. Spirit does not work in that way. Spirit are there, spirit here, and guides are here purely to guide and support throughout, this earthly incarnation, the earthly, while we're here. They're not there they don't, it's out of their hands to predict those aspects. Only as a soul contract, that's we come down here and to decide it's our time to go back. And even as we might decide, my dad died quite suddenly when I was quite young, why would he decide then? But we don't know the contract that your father would have made before he came here. Likewise, I don't know the contract my dad made before he came down here as well. I also personally believe there are windows of times we can choose to also go as well. I truly don't believe, I know spirit would not predict that aspect for your dad. Your dad is here. Your dad is very much okay, I want to say it's okay. He does, again, very strongly walks with you. Listen to your guides, listen to your higher self, listen to your father. And I want to say to you again, for some reason, very strongly, it's the latter part of the Lord's Prayer that is repeating to me, I want to say to you. And it feels, I want to give you the word again, patience, right? Patience, because I just feel here that it's that patience for you, because the journey that you've been seeking, there's been obviously a big lot of seeking, is coming to a close, I want to say to you. It's like you'll find that you're going to find those answers you will need, is what I want to say to you, Ashley. And I'm very sorry you lost your father, and I hope that little bit of helps you for this evening, I want to say to you, okay? And know your dad is up there now and looking down on you, spending time with you, and he is okay. All right. So lots of love to you. Right. So I'd like to say thank you for all that's joined us for my live this afternoon. I will be back next week, same time, 5 p.m. till 5 p.m. till 6 p.m. Clocks ain't changed just yet. We've got a couple more weeks yet. There'll be another medium on later on this evening. I think it's 9 p.m. UK time. So if you didn't get a message this afternoon myself, please come back. And there's lots of other mediums throughout the whole week coming on to do free readings for you. And if by any chance you should be contacted by a medium that's offering to do your reading, we would never do that under Veronica's banner here. We all work free will. And if you want to find out more about us, you can find us on our website, anitapanayiotis.com, and likewise all the other mediums that work here. None of us would reach out to you personally. So just be mindful. If anyone does reach out to you, it would be a spammer. So lock in at 9 p.m. Have a lovely evening, everybody, and thank you for joining my live, and see you next week. Bye-bye.
Hi, Anita. Just before you go, I just want to advertise Red Nose Day on Friday, because we've got a whole range of mediums who are.
Thank you, Veronica.
I hope people can hear me.
You're off to the hospital now.
Okay. If you want a reading, contact me, and I will sort you out. It's £15. All the money goes to Red Nose. And just contact me through this page, please, okay, so you don't get a chance of being scammed. Thanks very much then. Bye, everyone.